Alright guys, welcome to another video. Today is all about handstands. Last couple of weeks I've been learning handstands, and one of the guards I've been learning off is a good friend, Jordan Potts. So today we're at Exalto gym. We're going to get to know Jordan a little bit more and do a solid session and, you know, run through what it takes to be upside down on your hands. For me, handstands is like a whole another level range of human potential, and it just incorporates so much. You have to be have a whole lot of strength in your shoulders, you have to have a whole lot of self-awareness, you have to have dexterity in your muscles to be able to control yourself and balance, obviously. So it's an important aspect for me, and I just want you guys to see a solid session. Jordan, he's one of the best at it. He's an expert. He's been studying it for years now, so he's my main go-to guy online, especially for handstands. And today's sort of the first session for face-to-face we're going to do. So let's jump into it. Let's get to meet Jordan. Big dog.
Yeah, guys,
What's happening?
what's going on?
How you doing? Here we are. Jordan Potts, my boy. Nice to meet you. Not to meet you, but already met you. Anyway,
Meet you again?
Yeah, meet you again. Let everyone know, handstands, sort of how you got involved in it, what it means to you, and just basically like what goes in it for you, and you know, and just give us a rundown.
Why
handstand?
handstands?
Why handstands?
Why handstand?
And and whatever you have taught me so far, and the difficulties, the positives, and the whole rundown of handstands and why you think it's good.
Epic. So specific to handstands, the question is, when did you stop? So as a kid, there's a very high chance that you would have mucked around with a handstand. Maybe you would have jumped up around, had a few stacks, had a laugh. At some point in your life, you would have gone, it's not for me anymore, and you stopped learning. And the whole point, the reason this is called Exalto is Exalto means to exalt. So that means to progress or to rise above your yester self, so the person you were yesterday. So you got to a point in your life where you stopped trying to do handstands. It was probably because you couldn't do them. And we have this system in our world where with things we suck at, we just don't do. And the way to be successful is fail again until you get that sweet elixir, that learning process, and you click in and you dial in that skill. But with every new skill, with every new level, there's another devil. So it's like you're going to get to a level, and then you want to go to another level, and to go to that other level, there's going to be a devil that you have to face and overcome. And that devil is usually within yourself, of doubt, resilience, being able to fail, look like a kook, stack it, eat it. Like, Jummy just hurt his elbow the other day doing it. So this is why we teach kids predominantly, but this is why I teach also adults. And I went on that journey myself of not believing that I could stand on my hands. I was a strong lad. I could do barbell pressing, all that kind of stuff, bench pressing, but I couldn't stand on my hands and balance it. Maybe I could walk a little bit and then stack. And so through Keegan Smith and the Real Movement, he was like, well, if you want to actually bring in skill and skill development to what you do with strength, it's the handstand. Like, the handstand is just a pretty fundamental movement for humans to learn, and it defies gravity. So having the opportunity to go, okay, I'm going to go on this journey of learning, and it's going to be minimum 6 months to a year, minimum, to get a really nice line and be proud of it. Like, you can muck around, you're on a month?
Yeah.
But you had some foundations. Yeah. But what you will do in a month will build that foundation for the 6 months.
Yeah, it's basically the learning. I want to get a chunk of learning to say that, yes, I've learned a skill. Yeah. But what you're saying, the perfection.
The mastery.
Yeah. It's it's a long time.
Like, I'm on the third year, maybe 3.5 years of doing handstands. And the more I learn about it, the more I realise I am so far from mastery.
The more you know, the more you know you don't know.
So it's such a crucial skill for adults to learn, because it brings in that element of play. It brings in that element of failure that a baby has when it learns to go from crawling to walking. Like, no one tells a baby, you can't walk, you fell over, you may as well crawl the rest of your life. But for some reason like our adult life, if you fail at something, it's like, oh, it's probably not for you. Or even like teenage years, oh, you're not talented at that, try something else. You're gonna have to fail over and over again at something to get good at it.
And have the humility too. Like one thing I was learning about, like when you say children, they've got no shame. Like you know what I mean? They're not worried about what people think about them when they fall over. They have nothing in their mind yet. They just want to get the skill. It's just, I want to walk, bang, fall down. Like they don't care. No one's gonna, give shit to a baby anyway. But like, their one focus, which I try to incorporate as much as possible, is just, what's the skill? Find a way to get there. All the rubbish in between isn't that important. It's the skill that you want. So
it's probably
having the humility to deal with the failures, falling over, and whatever comes with it is is a massive part to overcome.
I think a big point of that was like the slander, because I realized that's just went off in my head. When you're a baby, no one slanders a baby. You say, keep going. We get to an age, and especially in Australia, tall poppy syndrome, where it's like, oh, you failed, oh, you goose, oh, you can't do it, you fucked up. And that starts to have an internal damage with people. So then you go, all right, when can you overcome that? When you can decide, people are going to knock you down either way. If you can overcome that, you're good.
All right, let's do it. Let's get into a session. Let's go.
I always think about the triangle. So the handstand, the actual nailing the handstand is this. It's the pinnacle. All the other stuff is the foundation. So the bigger that we lay the foundation, so if I go from there, that's the best as my handstand's gonna get. If I lay a bigger foundation, look how much bigger the triangle is, right? So the more foundational work we do, the more we can get out of our skill. It's like the prep work. So I mean, I would do, like, we'll probably only do 10 minutes of actual handstand work, but we'll do like 30 to 40 minutes of stretching and other core work. So it's important to think, like, if this is how much time we want to be on at the actual handstand, this is how much we want to do on the foundations. And that's where people get it wrong. And that's with lifting, that's with business, that's with relationships, that's everything in life. If all you go for the pinnacle and you don't set the foundations, you're asking yourself for failure. The first thing we do is we don't want people to go upside down. So yes, the end goal is to do something like this, like a tuck handstand. Okay, so all we do is we start with the hands underneath the shoulders. You're gonna lean yourself forward till you feel the weight in your hand, and you just kick the feet up. So all we're starting to do is we're squeezing the fingers, which creates strength, and we're lifting them. As you get better at little kicks, you can go a bit higher to mediums, and then you can go up to larges and come down. But whatever level you want to be getting used to being on that. So we want about 5 to 10 reps. 10 reps is pretty solid before we do some more mobility. And we just want to start feeling that air time.
Personally, me learning all this stuff, but me going out and finding the experts and learning off them, because the best way to learn is to learn off other people, incorporate their knowledge, filter it through you. And for me personally, I found that's the best way I can learn something more faster and more of a wide range of things. So Jordan is someone who I've been following also a lot about juggling, and what we're going to do now is obviously incorporate it in our handstand skills. What it's all about. So.
One of the easiest ways to keep your body relaxed without being smashed all the time. So during your rest, you can keep active, so you're still switched on. You're not just scrolling Instagram, liking some chick's photo or looking at some weird post on Facebook. You're actually having like progressive development of your brain and your body while you're resting. How was that?
Solid. There was one good one in there, but it's just the dexterity. Like you're thinking of different stuff. Like as soon as you gave me the cue to my knees, it swapped my thought pattern of what I've been used to. So it might have changed something. Throw something out. But so one thing I've been definitely learning about handstands, following you online, is like there's so much into it, like, and that's why it's so beautiful to learn. Someone like an expert like you is like, the line is where you want to be, so pull back on the strength, learn the skills, and then slowly, it's a slow level thing.
And most blokes will have a strong handstand. Like, you could probably do a handstand. You know, it looks like, you know, it looks something like this. You know, and you're like, yep, I can do a handstand.
Yeah.
That's not a handstand.
It's just,
It's just like, if you were doing barbell pressing,
It's like
and you were like, people would be like, what are you doing? A proper stand.
I'm guessing it's more safer, less injuries if you can hold the skill.
Yeah, so the joints are stacked. So I've got all the joints over each other, and it barely becomes strength, it's just my fingers that work now to keep it balanced.
Yeah.
So if you can do this, then this just becomes quite easy. Yeah. That was good. It's just, but that's what it is, it's literally, and you'll get better. Sometimes you overcommit and you'll pull too hard and you're like, fuck, I lost it.
Yeah.
It's literally,
Yeah.
it's like tap and go.
Sweet. Alright, well, that's our video done. It's yeah, just a really cool insight to handstands. It's something that I'm working on personally most days. Jordan Potts here, thanks for coming and not coming, but showing us your gym, your space here. I'll drop all his details and the notes with his gym and where you can find him online. And yeah, if you're out there practicing handstands, keep booging.
Let's go.
Cheers.